Hello everyone, good evening. Myself Dr. Digvijay Singh Rathore. I'm from Amritanjali Ayurved Private Limited, which is situated in Rajasthan. We are a pan-India company. We also provide consultancies in Africa division, Indonesia, South Asian countries, Middle East, and some part of Europe. Regarding this company, what we do, we initiate the horticulture farming, we do medicinal plants farming, then herbs farming, which have the added value in the market. There is a demand as well of this medicinal herbs in Ayurvedas, which is highly beneficial. They mentioned that this particular herbs have a much better responsive rates as compared to the allopathy medicines what we take. So we do the contract farming. We produce the same herbs, plants, and we also make horticulture. So in the same today, me, Dr. Digvijay Singh Rathore, today we will be discussing about the Anjeer plantation. That means fig. Fig, we everyone knows we use in our daily common lives. We make sweets, confectionaries out of it. There is a juices, dry fruit available. So there are many things. The value-added products are there in the form of fig, which is available in the market. So today we'll be discussing about the crop fig. Secondly, today I'm showing you the how this particular farming is more interactive. Just a minute. How this particular farming is beneficial for the farmers. What are the commercial advantages for the farmers when they do fig farming? So before that, I like to show you a brief introduction about me. That myself, Dr. Digvijay Singh Rathore, and I did my PhD from the local university of Udaipur, that is Mohanlal Sukhadia University. And I do provide training programs for the agriculture, livestock farming, organic farm management, agri startups, also assisting many universities projects and government projects, providing them the technical guidance and the analysis of the projections for various crops. Till now, I have written 21 research papers, which published from in a decade from 2015 to 23. Also, we do collaborate with the agriculture research institutes, like universities, some private agencies for the check the new dynamics of the agriculture, what will be the coming, like what will be the AI, what will be the quantum mechanism for the agriculture. So I'm also researching and associate with them. So for introduction of Anjeer, Anjeer is definitely it's a horticulture plant. It gives fruits, and which is very highly demanded in the market. Everyone loves this particular fruit because it's a sweet in taste, provides the best medicinal usages. It gives minerals, vitamins, fibers. Okay, also it is beneficial nutrients like vitamin A, B1, B2, calcium, iron, phosphorus, manganese,
Mr. Digvijay?
sodium, potassium, and chlorine. Start broadcast. I
Yeah.
hope
Now,
now.
now it has come. Yeah.
Okay, I do some couple
Yeah.
technical. Okay, so I was at the introduction of Anjeer, fig fruits, and so uh, because
Dr.
it is
Digvijay, 1 second. I'm sorry to
yes.
interrupt again. The content is too light.
Actually, ma'am, the thing is that today the mobile is bit troubling. For one or two slides, that is the thing. Otherwise, I try to zoom it so
Okay.
people can see easily. Otherwise, more slides are okay. I tried,
Okay.
but at the last minute I cannot fix it quickly. So
Okay.
yeah,
No
for the
problem. Yeah.
introduction, let's come me to the point that Anjeer, the botanical name is Ficus scarsia. It is from the mulberry family. The varieties which is located available in the this is Diana, Turkey Brown, Dinkar, Red Puna. Fig is especially considered as an Asian species and from the mulberry family. If you see the mulberry, there are castor available. There are few more plants. Fig is one of the member of this family. The source of the fruit is called the fig, as such as important crop in this area where it is grown commercially. So maximum time, 90% the fig farming is done for the commercial use to make dry fruits, to make the health juices from the fig. Also, some you can make marmalades, you can make juices. Even at the restaurants, they serve in the food, in the main course meal. In the West, usually in the Europe countries, and when you travel overseas, you see that there is a lot of advancement or in the food industry with the fig as well. They use highly because of the minerals and the vitamins located inside this particular fruit, is which is very beneficial for the people who use it. Now, what are the types of fig plants available in our Indian market? First one is the Diana, that is Dina, also popularly known as, which comes with the yellow orange fruit. When you see that, it's come in the yellow one and it has a bigger fruit size as well. The second popular is brown turkey, which is highly used for the dry fruits. Also, this particular plant gives lots of production. The gestation period is also very less. Fruiting cycle is long, so people majorly prefer this particular variety. Then there is another local variety, Dinkar. Red Puna is a small fix. When you see in the market small ones, this is particular with the fresh fruit is highly useful for that one. Chicago Hard is another international variety. Desert King, we are highly using our Thar area, that is the Rajasthan area, up area of the western area of Rajasthan, where Thar desert is located, like areas of Suratgarh, Hanumangarh, Sri Ganganagar, which has the deserted Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, which has a deserted land. Because this particular plant is requires a lot of sun. The main reason about the requirement is there is a lot of sun required for this. It's a warm environment plant. Good thing it survives in a higher temperature of 48 degrees to 50 degrees. It also absorbs the winters as well. Even if it goes in 2 degrees, 3 degrees, this particular plant can easily survive. So the farmers, where they have a lot of temperature deviations, they can use this fig farming at their place. Okay, and earn their income. Black mission is another, Conardia is another variety of them. Regions where we can do this particular plant. So Uttar Pradesh is one of the state where Rajasthan I already spoke about. And we have initiated a lot of farms in Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra is another very good region, Karnataka. In the southern part of India, Karnataka is there, Tamil Nadu is there, Andhra is there, Madhya Pradesh is the middle of the country, and Haryana and Punjab. These are the particular main states which I mentioned. The people can easily do the fig farming. Now, coming to the fig farming is the longer duration crop. It gives production from 20 years to 25 years. A farmer can focus with this particular farming on more crops as well, like intercropping. You can do small duration crops, like you can do coriander, you can do ginger, turmeric. On the same field, you can grow black turmeric, you can grow chia seeds. So possible farming is also there with the longer farmings. You can go for short duration crops. So at the same field, where because the spacing is 10 by 10 feet, the distance is much. So a farmer can easily go for another crop and he can have dual advantages. At the same time, they can make two crops, three crops at their place and gain the advantage. So now climate, and then I will come to the fertilizer part. So which climate is good? What is the specific? So
Please
the fig
proceed.
trees, okay, the fig trees can grow well under low humidity area where there is a dry region. Highlights where there is a good amount of sun, a dry
Mr.
climate,
Digvijay,
so you can achieve
sorry
the
to,
maximum fruit. Huh?
yeah, your screen was not
Huh?
visible. Yeah, now it is visible. Yeah,
Now,
now
okay,
visible.
the temperature is okay. The temperature requirements is from 30 to 30. This is the average temperature I'm mentioning. Highest you can go 48 to 50 degrees, and lowest you can go to the 2 degrees. The For drying, the fruit ripening and drying season must be arrived at cloudless. Means whenever the fruiting is coming, it should be in the dry time without cloud, and there is a no rain. If the rain occurs and at the time you are getting the ripening fruit, it won't be useful for. So we have to decide accordingly. You can take a technical consultation of a horticulture expert, agronomist. So they can make you a plant like that, that they will give the production after the monsoons get over in our Indian climatic conditions. So mostly the monsoon comes from the July until September end. So try to avoid at that time the fruiting season. It can be possibly done with the help of the good consultation, good agronomist, and we have a so planting season will be from February to April and June to November. You can plant at that time. Wants to grow this crop, what will be the dynamics, what will be the expenses someone has to occur, and what will be the return, how much they will get in return after making this particular plantation. So on that, I am giving you few input, few commercial numbers, and then we get along for the next income part. So in the investment, for per acre, the 440 plants will be required. The distance will be 10 by 10 feet. So you can grow this particular from plant to plant and row to 10 by 10 feet. It is the optimum level. You can increase, but you cannot decrease the length or distance between the plant. Per plant, we are supplying at your place. 150 rupees is the plant loss, which we will supply at your place. And the total cost will be 66,000 for the plants. And fertilizer, we usually use organic fertilizer with some help of chemical fertilizer to initiate the growth. Maximally, we'll be focusing on the organic fertilizer because we highly consume this particular fruit and it doesn't require too much of chemical as well. So it's a cost effective in perspective of the chemical fertilizer. It doesn't require too much chemical. With the organic fertilizer like neem oil, Jiva Amrat, Gyan Jiva Amrat, Best decomposers, you bio fertilizers, you can use that one growth promoters and it will be give good results and productions as well. Next, coming to labor is also not too much. Once we will plant this particular plant, it doesn't gives too much, requires too much labor to manage this particular crop. Next, coming to the income part. So initially it grows comes with the fruiting in the one from the duration of 1 year to 18 months. In between it gives fruiting. So first fruiting from per plant comes 5 kg, and the buyback price of the company is 90 rupees kg. So farmer in the first year to 18 months he can earn 1,98,000. Now coming to the second year, the production also increased from 3 to 5 kg. Farmer can earn 3,96,000. So in duration of 5 to 6 years, when we cumulative see the figures, it is giving around 29 lakh rupees of income. So farmer in comparison, someone is something is somewhere a minute deviation is there. So farmer can easily earn from 27 to 29 lakh rupees with the help of this particular crop. Also, he can make intercropping, so he can achieve his short-term goals, short-term expenses, working capital while doing this Anjeer farming. Now coming to the land preparation, you see in the yellow bars, this is for Anjeer, the red dots is the plant, 10 by 10 feet is the spacing. You can do with the flood water supply, you can do with the drip irrigation, you can do with the sprinklers. All three irrigation is possible. If someone is doing horticulture, I personally request them to use for the drip irrigation because you can give the fertilizer, you can give the right amount of watering. So it also increases your plant health as well as the production. So you can focus on many things, and drip is a very automatic system. For present agriculture system, it is one of the blessings given by the researchers. So we those areas who have a less water situation, some dry areas like Rajasthan, some Karnataka area or Tamil Nadu, they can use this one for their agriculture anticipation for Anjeer. So I'm showing you some picture of this is our particular Anjeer plantation. This is 2 year old. This fresh fruits you are looking, this is at our farms, at our farmers who did in our contract farming. This is intercropping. When you see in between there is a, I will zoom it for you. The small plant are the fixed and in between there is a surface mostly farming. So intercropping is also possible. This is our company details where you can contact me or speak to our team about this particular crop, where they will give you the detailed information about the fig farming, what you do, how to do, what will be the benefits, what are the challenges coming. So you can all discuss on this particular, you can ask the numbers, you can check the number, take the numbers or email ID you. So we will communicate with you. Now I'll take the questions if it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Digvijay, for a detailed presentation. I'll take up your questions. So the first question is from Mr. Joseph Brito. What's the specialty in growing fig trees?
The specialty I already spoke before, but I'll come again. So one thing is this is a giving duration a production for longer duration. Another thing, it doesn't comes with the flower; it comes directly with the fruit. So the shading of flowers in major of the horticulture crops like lemon, you have a pomegranate, you have other crops which comes with the flower first and it becomes fruit later stage. This particular plant is not it's not with this trouble. The fruit directly come. Also, this is particularly very flexible plant as well as strong plant. So the fruit doesn't shade oftenly. It hardly, if you shake this plant, then the fruit will get shade. You have to, in the time of pluck as well, you have to put bit of effort to pluck this particular plant. So this is a safe plant, easy to manage, and with the conditioning on this plant, with the temperature varies, this particular plant is successful in our Indian weather condition, or also the commercial part. When we come to the profits and the income part, it is give handsome amount of returns.
Okay. Again, next question from Mr. Brito. Is the fruit of, I'm not able to pronounce it, Ficus,
Ficus.
Ficus relobosia also edible?
Mhm. So in fruit, there are many varieties. Some are wild varieties, some are commercially accepted varieties. So I have mentioned most of the varieties in my presentation. Some varieties which have a yellow texture, orange texture with the pinkish shade on top of it. So they are wild varieties. Animals also eat, but I don't recommend humans to use it oftenly because they don't know which temperature and what is the duration of that particular plant becoming a tree. Because you, when you go in the dense forest, you will see such big fig trees. It looks similar like figs. They are figs, but they are not commercially acceptable, and that is not for the purpose for the human consumption. So it is completely, you can ask the local community about that particular plant and fruit. Whatever the recommendation, please go according to their best decision. Don't use any of the fruit which you located in the forest, because figs there are n number of varieties. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So some basic questions now. So what are the key climatic requirements for this fig cultivation?
We need sun, like for 7 to 8 months. There is a good number of sun we require. Dry, humid area. It doesn't require swampy land or where there is a waterlogging situation. That is not needed at all. Third thing, small amount water at a regular pace. Even if it's less, that is not a trouble. But we need regular water, 2 months, 1 month, 3 months. Those who are dependent on the this what the small ponds or the ravines or the channels, that don't, please don't do that one, because it requires regular water. In the summer times, the watering is also increased because this particular plant grows well in the summer time. And also we need to give the plant water stress in the month of April to June, which we can decide the best part as per your agronomist suggest, or you can discuss with our team on the plant life, how old is the plant.
Okay. How does fig cultivation contribute to sustainable agriculture practices?
Okay, the sustainable agriculture is because this particular plant doesn't require too much of chemical fertilizer, one of the things. And the chemicals is highly affecting our human lives as well as the lives of the animals. Because everywhere we go, they are putting insecticide, pesticide, herbicide to get the maximum production, and also to avoid the cost for to clear the this weeds from the farm. So this particular plant is have that particular aspect that it requires less minimum input in with the chemical fertilizer. Also, with the sustainable, you have that bit in between that space you can highly use. The 10 by 10 feet space the farmer can use for another crop. He can earn their livelihood with this farm. So this, for the sustainable agriculture, this particular plant is very good.
Okay. And next question is, what are the challenges faced by farmers in commercial fig cultivation?
That is a very good question, and I'm happy to answer that one as well. One of the challenge is that where there's a lot of rain, year around 6 months, 7 months, and thankfully in the northern India, western India, and southern India, we don't have that trouble, but that trouble occurs usually in the northeast area. So they should avoid that one. Second challenge is of the market, which is one of the biggest challenge, because this is the fresh fruit, and we do not use fresh. We directly do not consume it. We either use in a dry fruit form, in the form of powder, juice, pulp, marmalades, sausages. All this we are using. So there's no direct consumption. So one of the key features, if someone has to initiate this particular farming, they need to have an advanced buyer for that one. And also the perishability, this fruit is very much perishable. The lifespan is for the after the fruiting is taken, it's only 24 to 36 hours, in some cases it's 48 hours. So these are the, if the farm distance is too long and they don't have a enough channel of communication or transportation or logistics proper, they should avoid that one. Otherwise, there's no trouble. A farmer can easily done. We are in a good infrastructure right now in our Indian context. In major states have a good connectivity with the big cities, so they can do that one. And
Okay,
also, the Amritanjali Ayurved is taking the buyback agreement with the farmers, so the farmer have this completely protection, come assurity that their fruit is will be taken. There will be a payback and everything.
okay. And can you highlight the economic benefits of investing in fig farming on a commercial scale?
Okay, so for 1 acre, the commercially a farmer can around 25 to 27 lakh rupees by spending around 2 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakh rupees on this particular farming, because there's not too much of take care is required for this particular crop, because of this hard stem plant flexibility. The fruiting is also very good. There doesn't come with the flower. It can grow in the higher temperature. It can sustain in the lower temperature. So yeah, the fig is good.
Okay. And which fig varieties are most suitable for commercial cultivation
And there are two
in
main
specific
varieties
region?
acceptable in India. I'm sorry. There are two varieties. First one is brown turkey, also known as turkey brown, and another one is Diana, which is highly located in Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. You will see even some parts of Karnataka. It is growing there. Farmers are anticipated this farming in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra. So you can see that these are two major varieties in fig.
Okay. Dr. Digvijay, you're sharing the screen or you stopped it?
Let me check.
It's not showing now. Just in
Wait a
case if you're showing the pictures of any varieties.
Any variety I can show you. So this you can see.
No, still not come.
Okay, let me check with the. I am there or not online presentation. It will come now. Just a minute. So I think I'm on the screen. Go to my presentation. Okay, where is it? So this picture you are seeing?
Yeah, I can see.
This is for the Dyna variety. The next image I'm showing, this is for the Turkey brown.
Okay.
So these are two varieties, and I'll show you the video as well, that how the fig farm comes, how it seems. So let me zoom it for you. Is it zooming? So this is in Jaipur, Rajasthan, which is very cold and very heat as well. In the temperatures, you can see the particular fruitings in all the trees. This is the November this month video. There are 1300 plants we have planted, and the mortality is less than 5%, which is wonderful. So see the major stems, they are rightly pruned, all stems getting the fruits, because pruning is one of the part which is very important. So from last 3 years, we are getting production from this farm. This is completely organic, and we are doing freshly selling in the market as well. We are producing the dry fruits as well from the. So size of the fruit is also very good. So this
Okay.
is the particular farm where you see the fruit size. Here you go. So you can see easily it's visible by zooming as well. Here you go again. See, in one branch there are 10 to 15 fruits. So if you go for 20 branch or 15 branch of fruits located in this particular uh, food, it can see just a minute. So particular when you see this particular plant, there are lots of fruits inside that one. So yeah,
Okay.
any more questions?
Yeah, just a couple of more questions. So, yeah, how does fig cultivation impact local employment and community development?
uh, if someone makes a value added, if they buy the group formation or some self-help groups, if they anticipate a small SSI, small scale industry or MSMI, they can gain benefits from the government subsidies, and they can make their own production, dry fruits, or few more products of Anjeer. That is also possible, which helps in generation of more employment on the same area. They can make their own brands, they can export it, they can sell in for overseas market, because lots of subsidies, lots of schemes of government is promoting export as well, local community development as well. So yeah, with the help of some groups, by creating another commencing right type of marketing strategies, digitally as well as traditionally, they can go for a good sustainable and community development.
Okay. And what innovative techniques or technologies are enhancing fig yield and quality?
Drip is one of them. There are few more biofertilizers, growth promoters, which can usually, because this is one of the very easy type of crop. It doesn't require too much maintenance. I already informed in my presentation. Advancement, if you go for a higher production, you can have the automatic machines to pluck the fruits. You can shake the plant, it will drop, and there are many new technologies are coming, and now AI quantum is there. So yeah, with the advancement of time, there are many things that you can see, that which plant is getting less water, which is getting high water, where it have to plant stress, how much fruiting you can expect next year. So we are coming with the more of artificial intelligence for the agriculture sector, for the horticulture, for medicinal plants. So farmer, they can see on their perspective, and they can anticipate their income in the future as well, about the future as well, and they can plan their lifestyle accordingly. Even they can manage the holidays nowadays.
Okay. Yeah. And how does fig
And this is all
cultivation?
possible. This is not I'm talking something, it is getting possible. There is a development in western countries, in developed Japan and everywhere. You can see there's one farmer can know that next year what we are earning. So why not India?
Right. Yeah. Okay. And are there government incentives or support programs for fig farmers? Hello. Uh,
Hello.
yeah. Okay. So
Yes,
I was asking the
sorry, I am
question
in
about,
South Africa and it is very poor connectivity here. I'm really sorry for the same.
yeah, yeah. Then no
Hmm.
problem. Just one or two questions. Are there government incentives or support programs for fig farmers?
Yeah, for the government incentives, what I'm saying, there are few subsidies available as per depend on the state and district government policy. The farmer can visit their offices and ask them the list where they are providing. Also, there are few more subsidies on the fencing part, on the drip irrigation part, in solar system for to irrigate the water system. So there are few more subsidies. Please don't go with the numbers. First, involve yourself, register for that one. Even if you get a 10,000 or 15,000 of subsidy, this is your right. Please claim it. Government is providing, because after 5 years, the government will not gonna pay any single pay or provide any subsidy to the farmers, because our country is developing and we have to accept that we are coming into the developed stage. So right now is the situation for the farmers for 5, 10 years. Whatever is government providing, get the best out of it.
Okay. And how does fig cultivation compare to other fruit crops in terms of profitability?
Other fruit crops, like if you have orchard, the gestation period is less in the fig. One thing, the inputs requirement is less. Human requirement, the labor requirement is also less. The fruiting season is long. Also, the fruiting, when we comes to the any cyclone or something, high rain or less rain, this particular plant is survive by its own. So this is the good thing as compared to other plants. This is more beneficial. And yes, I don't say that it is compulsion to have the fig farms at your place, but you can see, you can compare the orchards what you are growing right now, or what you are anticipating, like guava, papaya, or whatever, in the longer run as well. And the smaller runs, when you see the comparison, you will get the numbers. If the numbers is getting good, please go whatever is the best.
Okay. Now I have the last question. What marketing strategies are effective for promoting and selling fig products in the market?
You can go for any digital marketing platforms, like Fresh Bazaar is there online, Food Bazaar is there online. There are you see grocery, online grocery is one of them. You can directly contact with the wholesalers. Uh, you can go to the local markets, local vendors, the juice ones. So there are a number of platforms where you can sell over that one, and yeah, you can discuss that with us as well. To our company representatives, they will also inform about that thing.
Okay. 1 minute.
Because I am from the
Before,
technical background, don't know much about the marketing, but still I try my best to give you the inputs.
yeah, okay. So before we end, we have Mr. Anurag in Zoom. I don't see his mic working. Mr. Anurag, you can post your question in the chat box if you are able to hear
Uh,
me. Mr. Anurag? Okay. Okay.
Hello.
I think, okay. He may not be online. Yeah. So, okay, Mr. Dr. Digvijay. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the detailed presentation, answering all the questions in depth.
I
And we
thank you
also like,
everyone for their time, for their patience and listening me. If they need any more information, you are most welcome to connect with us. Thank you. Have a good day and happy new year in advance.
okay, you're not available during New Year here. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. We'll end this meeting. Have a good evening.